What it do, guys? Smoke Man Joe. In with some next gen late night Madden 21 grind time. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe. Know it's kind of late, guys, but hey, what better way to grind in Madden than late night? Hope everybody had a great Friday night. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Let's get into some Madden, guys. Kind of annoying playbook. Yeah. Let's go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Oh boy, let's go. It's good with everybody out there. Let's hit it.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's second down.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson.
Let's go.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up a big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, Jackson. Caught. It's Marquez, the tight end. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
First down.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Taken down at the 41. A 6-yard pickup.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Nicholas Morrow on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead.
What it do, Raiders?
He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. First carry now for Justice Hill. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
And the Raven first down.
This is caught. They'll take it into the end zone for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Raiders nothing. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's going to go down again. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
Crap.
There is a hutch indeed. 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
First down, Baltimore.
They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6.
Jackson.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get him. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Let's go! Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Extra point. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted.
Wow.
It's Chuck Clark
It's
picking
sad
it
they
off.
pay me.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
This is it.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be out right at the 35. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're in position to do so.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Man, I'm out. This shit crazy. Like, how? How in the hell was that man able to get that pick, man? That shit crazy. I want to see this motherfucker record, boy. That shit crazy. 5-3, man. I'm losing to the Stars, man. A lot of this shit be on EA, man.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the New York Giants. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt. That could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. They're going option play on third down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete.
Man.
And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for Barkley. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. From the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. It's Daniel Jones fighting Evan Ingram. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
In for 6. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 26 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine, ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Caught right side, Tate. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The Giant ball carrier. The tackle made by Jeff Heath. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
These
4.
two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing on first down. Jones. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Jones throwing again. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. This is out quickly to the right. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down, New York.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run the option on 2nd down. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Giants 14, Raiders 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. From the gun, it's Carr. Steps away to his left. Pass complete to Richard, the running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
At the 18-yard line.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right.
Right, Jim.
Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Carr gives to Richard, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
The 4-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Oh, you gotta feel it, man.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Man, boy, what's
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Golden Tate, his intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now Jones, a final shot before break. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Only a couple there. So he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 7.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he'll look downfield for Waller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
That's what we do, man. 4th and 7, pinned in.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. This is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So, Charles, talk about a play that could prove pivotal. And I mean pivotal. That decision right there could be really costly.
Without a doubt. You talk about taking a chance there and deciding you're going to go all in, as they like to say. That's exactly what that one was, and it didn't pay off.
Yeah, inside their own territory, game tied this stage of the contest. Boy, call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. A quick feed from Tate. And finally, down he goes. Inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up...
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A 1-yard long touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 33-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro.
Come on.
And now this is going to be...
Man, it's 2 first
The
downs
defense
right
says
there.
they stopped him, and they did. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit. They've stopped him 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Jones to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Carr. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. On play action, it's Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
From the 8, it's 3rd and goal. He'll buy some time right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines, offense on for 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is...
Damn, man, we need that 1st down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now an option play on 2nd down. That's out to the left, flat and complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Graham Gano on for the field goal.
Let's go.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a three-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a three-point game, they get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football.
Let's go, man.
He's got some space here.
This is what great man players do.
Touchdown.
This is what
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Carlson on for the PAT.
Let's go.
And that will make this a four-point game.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Giants 24.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, and at the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. He's back to throw.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Just
Picked off around the 37.
thought it was over.
Ain't doing nothing.
This one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Daniel Carlson.
Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jones now throwing after the interception. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep down. It's caught inside the 25.
What?
And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. They've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here you go. Get out of there. Get out of there.
There he goes, right
You gotta love it, baby. Give it some more.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 66 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll run with the former Tar Heel T.J. Logan. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Throwing on first down is Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. And now a fumble.
Let's go.
He loses the football.
Let's go,
and the
man.
Raiders pick it.
Let's go,
The
man.
big fella.
Don't worry about it, baby.
And he's
Ain't worried about
into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown.
Let's go.
Carlson on for the point after.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 78 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, is he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators work so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Raiders take over first and 10.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Carr. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Brady now on first down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Buccaneers.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he was tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a first down carry Jones. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
Dang, that was too
This is caught. He's into the end zone for a Tampa touchdown. Chris Godwin, 28 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We're going to take it on down to 2-1. Man, shit.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot on the field because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Rashard. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On the ground, Rashard. Get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter, get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting him to shreds.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. From the gun, it's Brady. The left side completion to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's
still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll run it here with Logan. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, and you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short.
4th down and 1.
Brady going to go on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole.
Man, he gone. He tapped out. Man, if y'all haven't already, man, I appreciate if you hit that like button, man. Next gen, Madden 21, Xbox Series X, 1390, man. I gotta get in the top 1,000, man. Come on, yeah, man, with me. Let's go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. In the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 at the 19. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone, how about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. A first carry for Leonard Fournette, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
There on the tackle. A gain of 2.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
A gain of 7. And a Buccaneer.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Now they'll throw with Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, 62 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3.
One more time with Jacobs. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a 2nd time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his 2nd first-quarter touchdown there. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd, and he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And we brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Buccaneer
operating from the gun. Brady, throw left side complete. That's Jones. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped to move that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, it's Brady. Evans has it left side. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
First down, Tampa Bay.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Brady. His pass caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That catch good for only a couple.
27-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. On 1st down, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
At the 24-yard line.
Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front of the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The coverage that time excellent by Nevin Lawson.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Brady back to Brown, this time complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. The final shot before half for Brady. Going up top for Miller. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
From the 27, Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught.
Brady's pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
6 brings up 3rd and inches.
Operating from the gun. Brady. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Brady's throw there complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Brady's pass there complete to Gronkowski. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle made by Jonathan Abram. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Brady again. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Man over the left side is Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down now, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, we've said it many times, Charles, when you have weapons like this at the wide receiver position, just get him the football any way that you can, and here it's in the run game.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. He's given them a little jolt, just gave them the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And the Buccaneers first down.
Fournette running out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
46-yard line. 2 yards on the play. First down.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Witkowski there on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tampa Bay.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Fournette. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short. And whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option. But as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw is Brady. Now he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's a group that's well aware of what's going on the scoreboard right now. Excellent work by them to push them back. That defense, they want to make sure the worst they come out of this with is a field goal and a tie game.
Back to throw, Brady. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the lineman.
Tap, pussy. That's what he get. That's what he fucking get for playing. Let's go. Should have been scored. these close games with these suckers. Oh yeah, better tap. We're on 3-game streak right now. Let's see if we can keep this thing going.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. This is Fournette. And we'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield where they're blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
On the run, it's Fournette. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 65 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Leonard Fournette, for a big back, he can cover a lot of ground, and he showed... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This is caught. Gronkowski. He'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
All right, we're talking new football here. We're talking new models, new paradigms, new ways of looking at things. They score, line up for the PAT, fake it, and go up 8-0. I'm kind of at a loss here because if I'm going to go for 2, I'm going to ask him to put the ball in the 2-yard line and bring my offense.
Exactly. Opening drive of the game, faking it is bold enough from the 15. That's quite another thing.
I know a lot of people fall back on analytics, but still, I think that person would tell you, put your offense in and go from the 2, not from the 15.
Still got it, though.
Yes, they did. Give them credit.
Following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
Some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. If there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
To pick up a 3, brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Buccaneers 8, Raiders nothing.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. Brady going to go on 4th down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7.
Carr gives to Richard. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 30. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Las Vegas.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
A shotgun give to Fournette, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Fournette. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
At the 37.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard, as this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now,
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on to blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Here's Brady to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
16, Raiders 9. Bradley Pinion, the kickoff.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard, as this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are down by a single possession here, 16-9 as they come up 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he rifles one incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that blocks.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Abraham Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And his throw here is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. They're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he hits it in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. Sets up 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it is incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. 2nd and 11. Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Henry runs the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. To throw his car. And it is incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. Carr going to go on 4th down. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. On 1st down, it's Jacobs. Stops short of the 25, but that 2nd effort got him a couple extra. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 2nd down and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. What pressure, as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. What pressure, as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson.
A 29-yard attempt.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road.
3 games.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, I'm off to the airport. Charles will be on I-4 back to Windermere as we say so long from Tampa.
Have a nice trip. I'll be home before you even take off.
Lucky.
I like that. We out.